Hello, my beautiful friends. Desiree here, and welcome back to Danzique Fitness. Today, I am going to help you get your splits. So grab your mat and let's start this 20-minute stretch routine. Let's stand up nice and tall at the top of our mat. We have the legs parallel, hip width apart, shoulders stacked on top of the hips, belly button in and up. Take a nice inhale, float the arms up above the head. Join the palms together and exhale as you bring those hands to your heart center. Let's drop the head down, release the arms, and roll down sequentially through the spine. Place your palms on the floor. Feel a nice stretch in the backs of the legs. And we're going to take a deep plie, bend the knees, and then try to lengthen those legs up. So we're going to do this a few more times. Now, if you can't touch your palms on the floor, that's okay. Fingertips are fine, or you can just hang as low as you possibly can. So we're just warming up those hamstrings here. And let's take a bend of the knees one last time. Lengthen those legs up nice and long. And now let's walk about halfway out to our downward facing dog. Press those heels down into the mat. Feel a nice stretch in the Achilles, calves, and hamstrings. And now we're going to float the heels up and lower the heels back down. And again, press up and lower down. Good. Keep going. Press up and lower down. And press up and lower down. Good. Walk those hands back towards the feet. And now we're going to widen our stance. So just walk those feet out a little bit wider than the width of your mat. And we're going to bend the knees again and lengthen those legs up. Good. So your palms should be able to touch the floor at this point, or at least you should be closer than you were earlier, just because we have a wider stance this time. Good. Take your time as you bend the knees and then lengthen the legs up as long as you can. Beautiful. And of course, we're breathing. We're never holding the breath. Let's hang out here. And now I just want you to cross the arms and continue breathing. And we're just going to sort of let the body sway side to side. So we're really letting gravity be our friend here. Good. With our arms crossed, it's really helped pulling our upper body down closer to the floor. And in turn, you will feel quite a nice stretch in the backs of the legs. Good. Keep going. And now we'll place our left hand on the mat. Twist, reach up with that right arm. And we'll switch over to the other side. And lower back down to center. Take your time as you sequentially roll up through the spine, bone by bone by bone. Stack those shoulders on top of the hips. And now let's externally rotate our legs from the hip joint, and now we're going to take a grand plie in second position. So here you could just place your hands on your thighs, and again, just give yourself a little gentle rock side to side. This is a great stretch for the inner thighs, specifically for our center split or straddle split. Good. Really trying to open up the hips here. If you want, you could take a little twist to the right and take a little twist to the left. Good. Bring the body back to center. Arms float to a ballet second position and just lengthen those legs up. All right, everyone. Let's take it all the way down to our mat once again. And we'll walk the feet back into about hip width. Walk those hands out again to our downward facing dog. Again, push the heels down into the mat. And let's just alternate bending knees. Good. So hopefully those hamstrings are starting to get a little bit warmer. Keep alternating, keep bending. Very nice. And both heels down. And now we are going to release our right leg into the air. This is our penché. So just go as high as you can. Really feel length in the leg. And then we're going to bend the knee, attitude. And lengthen the leg up once again. And lower the leg down with control. Good. And let's try the same thing with the left. Float that left leg up. This is a great exercise to do against the wall, just to sort of assist you. And we bend the knee, attitude. Lengthen the leg nice and long. And lower back down with control. Nice job, my friends. Let's bend the knees, lower the knees all the way down to your mat. And let's ease into a nice hip flexor and quad stretch. So legs are hip width apart. Reach back with that right hand. We're going to push the hips forward as we arch the back. So you feel this in the quads and hip flexors. Come down, and then we swing it around to the other side. Really push those hips forward as much as you can. Arch the back, let the head drop back. And bring the body back to center. Beautiful. And next up, let's try our camel pose. So we're going to kneel, arch back, reach for those heels or ankles. Again, really pushing those hips forward. Beautiful. Keep breathing. And roll up to sit up nice and tall. And we'll relax here. All right, my friends. Swing those legs around and let's move into our next series of stretches. Legs are long, arms are long. Scoop the belly, tuck the tail, and we're just going to roll all the way down to our mat. Relax the head down, and let's bring the right knee into the chest. Place your hands behind your right thigh and pull that knee as close to your chest as you possibly can, and then lengthen the leg up as long as you can. Good, and then we'll bend that knee in again. Beautiful. So keep hugging that knee close to the chest. Lengthen the leg. Even if you can't straighten it all the way, it's okay. Just straighten your leg as much as you can. And again, lengthen that leg long. Beautiful. Bend it in. And we're going to go one more time. This time we'll hold it here. And if you want, you can walk the hands up towards the foot. Peel the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Good. So we're getting a beautiful hamstring stretch here. And of course, your opposite leg is nice and long on the mat. Try not to bend that left knee at all. Lower the head back down. And we're going to bend the right leg. Hook your right arm and right leg. Left arm goes out to the side as your anchor. Open the right leg to the side to feel a nice inner thigh stretch. And if you'd like to amp it up, you can lengthen that right leg to the side. Good. Be mindful of your opposite side. That left side should still be on the mat. And we'll bend that knee back in, bring the leg back to center, and lower the leg back down. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Hug the left knee into the chest as tight as you can, and then lengthen that leg as long as you can. Bend the knee in. And again, lengthen out long. Good. No tension in the upper body. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. Breathe deep. Good. And we go again. Lengthen that leg nice and long. And walk the hands up towards the foot. Peel the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Make sure there is space between your shoulders and your ears. Again, don't take any tension in the upper body. And lower the head back down. Beautiful. Bend the left leg, hook the left arm and left leg. Right arm goes out to the side as your anchor. Keep the right side of the body as you open the left leg to the side. And if you like, you can lengthen that left leg to the side as well. Good. Deep breaths. Beautiful inner thigh stretch here. And we'll bend that knee back in. Bring the leg back to center. And lower the leg down with control. Beautiful job. Let's arc the arms so the fingertips are reaching behind us. Take a nice inhale. As you exhale, we're going to peel the spine off our mat and round over the legs, nose to your knees. Drop the head down nice and heavy. Try to keep the legs long. And let's flex the feet and try to make a nice flat back. So you're going to place your hands on your toes. If not, you can place your hands on your shins. That's fine. And we'll point the feet again and drop the head down nice and heavy, round the back. Nose to your knees. Breathe deep. And once again, flex those feet and flat back. Good. Let's sit up nice and tall. And we are going to get on our knees for our hip flexor release. This is probably one of the best stretches to do for your front splits, and you will see why. Take a big step forward with your right foot, and you're going to place your hands to the left of your right foot. Extend that left leg out nice and long behind you. And you're going to try to drop that left hip down to the floor as much as you can. Now make sure your right knee is directly over your right heel. That's very important. We want to keep that right leg at a 90-degree angle. So you should feel this in the front of your left hip flexor, left quad. Good. Keep breathing deep, and let's make a little hand adjustment. So now we're going to place both hands on that right thigh, and whoo, boy, do I feel this one. So you're really trying to drop that left hip down to the floor as much as you can while also pulling up through the crown of the head at the same time. So really think of your opposition here. That's really important. And as I said before, make sure that right knee stays over the right heel. Let's join the palms above the head and we'll arch it back. Try to look straight up to the sky. Good. And bring the body back to center. Hands on either side of that right leg. And now we're going to shift our weight back. Flex that right foot. And here's another great hamstring stretch for that right leg. Good. And we'll shift our weight forward again, back to that hip flexor. Very nice. All right. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So big step forward with that left foot. And we'll place the hands to the right of the left foot and lengthen that right leg behind you nice and long. So we're dropping the right hip down to the floor now. Make sure your left knee is directly above your left heel. That left leg should be at a 90-degree angle. Lift up through the crown of the head. Breathe deep. Good, and let's make our hand adjustment. Both hands on the left thigh. Good. Really trying to drop that right hip down while pulling up. Opposition, opposition. Beautiful. Float those arms up. And we arch back. Good. Let's shift the weight back. Flex that left foot. And we'll shift the weight forward once again. Both hands on that left thigh. Okay, beautiful job, everyone. So from here, we're going to go for it. We're going to slide directly into our left split. So if you cannot get down all the way and you have to prop yourself up on your hands, that's okay, guys. That's where everyone starts. Just keep at it, and you'll get closer and closer to the floor. If you can get down all the way, you can take a stretch forward over your front leg. And you can also arch back towards that back leg. From here, if you can, you're going to pass through your center split and then over to the other side. And take a stretch forward. And arch it back. Beautiful job. All right, now we will go into our straddle split or center split. So the good news for this one is everyone can get their pelvis down on the floor. The issue is how far can you spread your legs apart? So this is where all those beautiful inner thigh stretches come into play. And obviously, the more you do these splits, the wider they will get. So let's hang out in our split here, and we'll take a nice little side bend up and over. Be sure to keep those kneecaps facing the sky, so we don't want the legs to rotate in. We want to maintain that beautiful external rotation. And then we'll go up and over to the other leg. Good. And from here, we'll walk the hands forward as far as you can and just take some nice deep breaths. As I said, don't let those legs fold in. Kneecaps always facing the sky. Another great stretch is to lay on your back against a wall and open your legs to your center split. The longer you stay there, the more you'll notice your feet dropping closer and closer to the floor. So consistency is key with these splits. They don't happen in one day. You have to really work at them. And then once you get them, keep doing them. All right, my friends, you are all done with this 20-minute stretch routine. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. This video has been highly requested, so I can't wait to hear what you guys thought about it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you completed it. And as always, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask down below. And I would really, really appreciate it if you shared this video with your friends and just help me spread all of the love. And as I always say, if you are not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and also hit that little bell icon so you are notified every time I upload a new workout. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.